off in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoy
for the visiting Falcons, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. As we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be of your life to win.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. That's taken in by Dulcich. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jim made catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have and run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with it. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be at hand.
They start the drive with Connor. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pick.
Shot early and loosen things up.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job.
Football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
9 yards that time. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down to this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like when you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the play fake, Mon. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, this is around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second and goal, Mon. Touchdown! Gabe Neighbors from a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations.
Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
To get to the perimeter, but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Pressure comes and down he goes. Joe Tryon drops him for a loss of 12, and it also for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. Here's Wilson to throw. Running the slant, that's Hooper. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with... They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. The drive will start with Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup
in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Bond looks to throw. Screen pass to Connor. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff coming left. Connor still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain for 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up. Weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Falcons challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. He was a down. They go play action now. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7.
Downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd.
After practices as well, they really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers make it.
Again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
The gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rondell. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There again. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great.
And get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points on? And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get
receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowl.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up 1 second, all that remains. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Get the football.
This is Connor running right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as...
On the counter, it's Connor. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going.
Here we go.
Mon looks to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll get him to the... A give running right is Connor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Algier. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Mon. Touchdown, Falcons. De'Ami Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target.
Right here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards.
And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely...
Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, full zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the...
But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They start the drive with Connor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Mon over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11.
Especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mon going to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Spinning past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw.
They run behind center with Connor. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside a 2-minute. Now Mon. Over the middle, caught by London. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that. Here's a handoff to Connor. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Connor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Mon. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by
Learn with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Wilson. Finding Williams on the check down. And he gets this up to the 34. And it's Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback, you're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success in that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons. They go back to the ground with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there. Right now, just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. But it also brings up 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to swell the lead to 6. McPherson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield. Yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. But he is such a matchup.
And the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go. Sometimes the
touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend.
28-27, 2:16 to play. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they work this well upfield on the crossing pattern. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the... He'll look to throw. Able to find Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. Falcons going to use their 3rd. And
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Goal. From the gun, here's Mond. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes. Charles, they move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing.
Now Mon. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos have just about sewn up